Hi everyone, I'm Leanne Hames. I'm the proud librarian of Lamar Middle School and Fine Arts Academy in Austin, Texas, and I have been a teacher and librarian for the past 11 years in Austin ISD. I wanted to take a moment to create a little video for our community or anybody else that needs to hear this message right now. I decided I would do it today because this is the first time I have put on makeup since the quarantine started, and it's probably the last time I will put on makeup. So any further videos coming out from me, I'll probably look a lot scarier than I do right now. But we're going to attempt to take some family pictures outside later today. So I thought I might as well get a little bit gussied up and, you know, comb my hair and stuff today. So I wanted to say, first of all, I know a lot of parents are super concerned about their children's education since they're out of school right now. And I want to tell you, don't panic at all, because your children could receive no instruction between now and the beginning of next school year, and they could be perfectly fine. They will be fine. But if there's one skill that they could work on right now to help catapult them into the next school year or into their learning in general, that would be reading. The research shows that children become better readers simply by reading. You don't have to, pull out any worksheets or find like any webinars or anything online. Just as long as they're reading, that can absolutely be enough and really be foundational for their education, because reading is the foundation of their education in general. So don't panic. They will become better readers simply by reading, and that will help them throughout all of their classes next year. So I want to tell you that all reading is good reading. It does not matter what they're reading at this point. If it's something that's too young for them or even something that's too old for them, if they like magazines, if they like graphic novels, none of that really matters as long as they're reading. And audiobooks absolutely count. Listening to books is a huge benefit to your kids as well, okay? So all reading is good reading. We also know from the research that in addition to the information that they're actually getting from books, we see that children become kinder, more empathetic, and more emotionally intelligent if they're readers. And, of course, everybody wants that for their kids. So that's another great benefit that comes out of reading other than just their academic education. So reading begets more reading. The more that they're reading, the more they're going to want to read, because it piques interest in other areas as well, okay? Your job right now is simply to make books available to them. Start with the books in your home. And you don't want to tuck them away in a closet or in a bin somewhere under the bed or something like that. You want them visible as much as possible in the house. So on a coffee table spread out, on end tables, on the floor, put them on the bookshelf facing out so they can see the cover and the title rather than all neatly stacked up sideways on the bookshelf. Anything that you can do to make the books more visible so that it draws their eye and makes them a little bit more attentive to it. Now, if you have a reluctant reader in your house that says to you, I don't like to read, simply tell them this: you don't like to read yet. You just haven't found the right thing. So just keep encouraging them, keep making those books available to them, and if there's anything that they seem drawn to or interested in, you can help pique their interest by saying something to the effect of, I don't know if you're ready for that yet. Of course, the kids will be much more excited to read something that their parents might be nervous about them reading, of course. We're always letting them choose, okay? Self-selection is a concept that's been adopted by Austin ISD, and just in general, we know that if students are allowed to choose their own books, they're going to be more interested in them and more invested in the book in order to finish it. So there's a couple things I did want to mention in terms of availability. Please don't forget that you have Mac and Via, Comics Plus, you've got Sora at Lamar Middle School, and you've got Teen Book Cloud. All of those are digital books that are available to you, both ebooks and e-audiobooks. And then, of course, Austin Public Library has a ton of virtual resources, RB Digital. They also have an Overdrive account. They have Hoopla and all kinds of stuff for students to get books online, okay? And I'm happy to answer any questions about accessing those items. If you need to email me, you can email me at leanne.hames@austinisd.org. That's LIANNE.HAM like Mary, ES @austinisd.org. And I can also make some book recommendations for you if you need some help figuring out some titles to check out digitally or what have you. I love doing book recommendations. It's one of my favorite things to do as a librarian, so please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can also just, you know, Google best books for reluctant 12-year-old boys or something like that and see what you come up with, and see if you can get a digital copy of a book that you think you might could pique your child's interest with. So just some key takeaways. All reading is good reading, no matter if it's young, old, audiobook, whatever it happens to be, whatever the medium is, all reading is good reading. Reading begets more reading. They will want to read more once their interest and curiosity is piqued. Just make those books available any way you possibly can, and then always, always let them choose and dictate what it is that they're going to read at the end of the day. Okay, I hope that's helpful. I hope everyone's doing good and staying safe inside and getting all the groceries you need and all that good stuff, okay? Take care. Bye, Scotties.